My student made $7,500 in one day in his credit repair business, and we're going to talk about it. If you're stuck in your credit repair business, some of y'all don't even make that a month. No disrespect. Watch the video because it's definitely going to help you. So we're going to talk about how he did it. I've been on calls all day today, helping my clients and stuff. So I got my tea over here. I'm gonna sip on that. Let's get straight to it. So how did he do it? Number one, he made an investment in himself. I know a lot of y'all hate to see this. 99% of y'all, 99% of y'all are cheap. It is what it is. But when I make these videos, I'm speaking to the 1% person that's not cheap. So if you get offended by anything that I say, as far as when I'm speaking about this and making investments in yourself, that's a good indicator. You're not who I'm targeting. You're not who we want in our program or anything, right? So just keep that in mind as we move forward. So to the 1%, he invested in himself. You might be in a situation where you're just like, okay, I don't know if I should invest in myself. I don't know what I should do, but you just got to look at it like you're paying ignorance tax when you don't invest in yourself. And the student I'm talking about is Bryan Winston. We already did a case study on my channel, so you can go ahead and watch that if you didn't. And basically, you got to understand that money is currency. He even spoke about it. When you choose to put yourself in these type of high level environments, you're going to get high level results. If you don't choose to put yourself in high level environments, you're not going to get high level results. So if you watch till the end too, I'm going to give y'all a special opportunity, and it's going to be a better opportunity than he had when he got in the program. So keep that in mind. And what y'all got to understand is that a current flows. So when we talk about money being currency, it flows. So when you put some in, you get some out, right? So keep that in mind. So Bryan specifically, he got his client funded through one relationship that I gave him. And this was as a result of him betting on himself and getting in our 10K program. He was once someone like some of y'all, if you're watching this, maybe you started small by being in our $39 a month membership, but he decided he needed to make the jump to get around higher level people. And he was transparent. Both environments have, good people, but it's just a different level of environment and success you're going to be around when you choose to be around more successful people like my 10K students. You got people like Gary Branch, as far as if you saw our case study with each other, as far as how he's dismissing cases, he made his 12,000 in a day from funding. You got people like Ali that's constantly getting people funding, and he was able to get in our program scaled over 100K a month. You know what I'm saying? So I say that to say these are people that are in my higher level program. So you're gonna get what you pay for. You feel me? So I basically talk about building relationships in that program, and I'm just coming on here just reporting, what he did. So I gave them my Chase plug, and he specifically used a Chase plug to go and get his client $75,000 on one card at 10% commission. That's the easy 7,500. You can go watch the case study video I did with them. If you don't believe me for whatever reason, or if you just want to hear it from him directly, because I know some people they just have a weird mindset. Maybe they think I'm capping or something, but the video is literally there on my channel. So one thing I need y'all to understand too, in order to do something that you've never done before, you have to do things that you've never done, right? Some of y'all are good intentioned, like you're willing to make that investment in yourself, but it might take this video to actually wake you up to understand that you do need to make that investment in yourself, right? And I get it because it's like sometimes it can be scary if you never made a big investment in yourself because you're just like, oh, what if this happens? What if that happens, right? But you just got to make the guarantee to yourself, right? This is basically like the characteristic that I've noticed of people that get in my program and succeed in the way that they succeed, like, you know, Bryan did. So that's something I need you to understand. You might be a credit repair business owner. Maybe you're stuck at anywhere from 5 to 20K, maybe 5 to 30K a month, right? Or maybe even less, right? You're just stuck in the same cycle. You need to do something different. Nothing changes if nothing changes, right? And when you pay attention. It just is what it is. This is just how money works. Like I don't know how else to describe it. It's not a coincidence that me and my students invest at a high level and we get high level results, So you might be working a six-figure 9 to 5. Maybe you're looking to escape that. if you're in that kind of scenario, you should have money to invest in yourself, unless you're just like trash at managing your money. But yeah, I used to work a 9 to 5, and I invested in myself while I was working at 9 to 5. My all these investments myself didn't start from me leaving my job or anything. So if you have a high paying 9 to 5, you should have money to invest in yourself, is my point. So when it comes to different levels of credit repair business owners, you have level one and level two. All right, we're gonna talk about it. Oh, I hit the microphone, my bad. Brian chose the path to level two instead of level one. So level one is a credit repair business owner that doesn't, they just don't invest in themselves, right? They just, maybe they think they know everything. Maybe they don't think they know everything. Maybe they just scary to invest in themselves. Like maybe that's why they're not, investing. I don't know. It could be a number of reasons. Sometimes some people it's ego. Sometimes some people it's them being cheap, But at the end of the day, if you're cheap, if you don't know, I coined the term cheap, constantly having excuses about prosperity. At the end of the day, you not making that investment in yourself is not only hurting you, but it's hurting your whole family generation, right? It it's so amazing to me because God willing, we're in a blessed position with our business as far as making all these YouTube videos and just the different marketing tactics that we perform to be able to get a lot of business as far as business funding clients, as far as credit repair, etc. So it's amazing, but it's more amazing to me when I'm able to help someone have a transformation, right? So someone like Brian, like I said, he's been in the credit repair industry. Like, I encourage y'all, like, you can pause this video, go watch a case study video that I did with him. I'll probably link it in the description. But the dope thing is we were able to help him get that transformation just based off of the connections that you get in the 10K program. And the thing that he mentioned too, which is important, sometimes it's not necessarily about the content, but it's just about that small piece of nugget. And this was just the connection for him that made him $7,500 easily. He like he said in the video, he already made way more than the 10K investment. You know what I'm saying? So I say that to say like us making money in our business is cool and it's good. God willing, God bless everything. I don't want to sound like I'm spoiled on here, like I don't appreciate it, but it's just a different level of appreciation when you're able to help someone else feed their family. So that's why I love this high ticket program. That's why I even love the $39 a month program. But the reality is the trend of what we see, the people that invest more, like the 10K program, they're going to get better results than people that invest lower because you don't have as much skin in the game. So just keep that in mind. Level one credit repair business owner two, they just rely on the free YouTube information. So that's majority of people that's watching my channel. No disrespect. They're trying to figure it out just based off of free information. But you got to realize like it gets to a point where you've got to make a change. Nothing changes if nothing changes. I don't know how else to say it. They don't do business funding the way that my students and I do in the 10K program. They're working harder, not smarter. And then they just happen to be stuck at 5 to 20K a month or even less. Level two credit repair business owner, which is like Brian and my successful students, they invest in themselves and their business, right? Brian didn't look at it like, okay, what's the guarantee that I'm going to make my money back? He made the investment. He's been in the program at the time I'm recording less than 90 days, right? He joined like around July. And we're in September right now, right? So in less than 90 days, he already's made a lot of his money back, right? And there's no guarantee you will make money. You just have to give that guarantee to yourself. So think about it logically. Someone that makes that 10K investment versus someone that makes like a $39 investment, who do you think is going to take the investment more seriously, right? So that's just what it comes down to. And that's not to downplay the investment of investing in a Cat Credit University, the $39 a month one. But I just say that to say, even if you're in that situation, you want to think about upgrading, because you always want to go to that next level because that's what's going to help you get to the next level. So level two, they invest in being a community of like-minded individuals. If you go watch the case study I did with Brian, he literally said something along the lines of that. And then like he did, they do business funding through BRMs, right? Because you could try to figure out everything for free on my videos, but you can't, like the connections I have, you're not going to get that from the free video. This is literally people that I have to give you access to. You feel me? And that's not to say you can't establish your own connections, but the thing is, you're probably watching this. If you're someone that you're just like, okay, cool, I like what you're saying, I'm gonna start establishing connections. Look at what I just said. You're gonna start establishing connections. I've had connections for years. You can't compete with that unless time, right? The only way to compete with that is paying money to get to the front of the line, right? So that just is what it is. And that's what Bryan realized. And that's what I'm hoping 1% of y'all can realize, because the crazy thing, like this literally gives me chills sometimes. The crazy things about these videos I record, like what you choose to do or not do as a result of watching my videos can literally change your life. And what I mean by that is you could be like Bryan and be like, okay, I'm gonna put some skin in the game. I'm gonna invest in a program. I'm gonna hop on a call, I'm gonna invest in a program. Or you could just continue doing the same thing and then live the same reality that you're in. But the crazy thing is, all my students that chose to be like, okay, I'm gonna bet on myself, I'm gonna get in a program, I'm gonna make no excuses, and I'm gonna make it happen. And then you see the transformation that they had. Like it's just a testament to how good God is to be able to allow me to use this vehicle, which is YouTube, and attract the 1% that's watching this, and be able to help them feed their family, do things like lead a 9 to 5 and all that. Like go look at the client success stories playlist on my channel. Like it'll motivate you if you're not a hater. Like if you feel any like jealousy, envy, hatred, or anything like that, you're probably gonna be stuck in the same situation that you're currently in. That's negative, because God don't like ugly. You know what I'm saying? So keep that in mind. So most of you watching this are going to be level one credit repair business owners, but I'm here to encourage you that you can be that level two. You just have to shift your mindset and give yourself permission. If you go watch that case study video I did with Bryan, he's literally talking about that, right? So I'm low-key reiterating some of the stuff that he's saying, like now that I'm saying it out loud. My voice going crazy. I'm like, oh, I hope I'm not like getting sick or nothing. I don't think I am, but just hopping on calls, talking to people all day. That happens. So you got to realize, like Bryan said, you are the average of who you are around. He didn't allow self-limiting beliefs to hold him back from investing in himself. He didn't be like, oh, what's the guarantee? Now I'm gonna do this. What's the guarantee of that? What if I don't make the money back from getting in the program? Just like self-limiting belief questions that the average 9 to 5er, 99% average person would ask. He didn't ask all that. So I need you to realize too, you're gonna be stuck until you change your proximity to successful credit repair business owners. I've showed you time and time again on my channel, like the receipts are there. If you go to my IG at Michael Benjamin, you go to the client wins. We have like, I think it's like 50 client win highlights at this point. Hold on. Let me check that real quick. It's 52. I'm tripping. Let me put some respect on my name. You know what I'm saying? So I need y'all to realize too, like one convo might be what you need to change your entire life, but you won't know until you actually pay the invoice, right? If you go back to the video, the case study video, Bryan was even saying he didn't even know that the connections was included in the 10K program. That's how much locked in he was. He said he knew, he just had to join. He didn't come on asking me stupid, dumbass questions. He didn't even I don't think we hopped on a call. I think it was like messaging. He was just like, send me the invoice, from what I remember. Right. So I say that to say, like, for him, that game changer was having the direct contact to my Chase plug. My Chase plug, that he was able to take his client to go get that 7,500. I mean 75,000, and then he got paid 7,500. So that's something you can't get that from just watching my YouTube. That's a direct connection, right? You could try to, you can go establish a relationship with Chase and all that, but it's like they're not gonna trust you. You don't have the track record with them like how I have my relationship with my Chase people, right? So remember, time and money. There's power in proximity. He got around people like my successful students that are already going crazy. So keep that in mind. If you're the smartest person in the room right now, you can keep stroking your ego, but you're literally losing, and you're going to continue to stay where you at or plateau. So you got two options. You can get in a room, or you can continue to stay stuck. That's really what it comes down to. Like it's just a harsh reality. But the beautiful thing about it, like I said, I know 1% of y'all is actually going to be the ones that take action and you feel like I'm speaking to you. Like so many of the students in the 10K program, they'll be like, oh, I was watching, your YouTube and all of that, and I felt like you were talking to me, right? And that's why I create these videos like that, because I know the poor people that are just like, oh, real mentors don't charge. Why are you charging for someone made a stupid comment like that, but one of my subscribers got them out of here. But when I see some dumb comments like that, I'm just like, okay, cool. Let me focus on my messaging to continue to talk to that 1% person, because I don't know where these poor people are thinking I'm talking to them, but I'm talking to people that are like me, people that are the 1%, people that make that investment in themselves, people that are confident in themselves. I'm not talking to people that are struggling. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking to those people. I'm talking to you. That is, when I say struggle, I mean like super, like mentally. You feel me? Because if you're broke, we can help that. If you're poor, that's a mindset defect. You know what I'm saying? That's a mental illness if you have a poor mindset. So just keep in mind that I'm talking to people that are where I was at when I was working a 9 to 5, trying to figure out how to grow and scale the business, right? So I need y'all to realize, like, I do have students that are operating at a high level, like Bryan. And it's one thing for me to make money, but I've shown y'all time and time again, the people that are using the proven blueprint that I've laid out in this 10K program, and you've seen the results that they've gotten. You know what I'm saying? So that's a whole different level, right? It's cool if you make money. It's cool if I make money, but a different level boss is someone that can show someone else how to do it. And y'all have seen it. Go to the client success stories playlist, right? I don't know how much, I don't know what else I need to tell you, right? Like it is what it is. So my recommendation, if you just like, you're like, okay, I just want to get started. If you're just scared for whatever reason, some of y'all are scared to get this money. Bryan was not scared to get this money. He said, I got to get to it. You know what I'm saying? But you can start by joining Cat Credit University for only $39 a month. If you want like a Costco sample of what it is, that $39 a month is crazy, to be honest. It really should be like $200 a month, but it is what it is. If you just ready to go, you resonated with the message I said today. If you're ready to scale, I'm gonna have a link in the description where you can book a call. We'll see if you qualify for the 10K program. Preferably if you're an already existing credit repair business owner, making anywhere from 5 to 20, 30K a month. If you make less, hopefully you need to be able to pay to get in the program. So you should likely have a high paying 9 to 5 or be good in a different business. But I said stay until the end because I wanted to give y'all something special. So what I want to give y'all is a payment plan, a flexible payment plan. So the flexible payment plan is as follows. Basically, you could start a deposit less than the 7,500 that Bryan made, right? Only $4,000 to start as a starting deposit. And then 30 days later, then it would just be 500 weekly payments for the remainder 6,000, right? So if y'all want to do that, it's a lot that you can accomplish within that 30-day period. To be honest, if you consider yourself a credit repair business owner, whatever you want to call yourself, there's no reason why you shouldn't be able to go get yourself a 0% interest business credit card. You could put the whole thing on there, to be honest. But like I said, 99% of y'all are going to think that way, like, oh, no, 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 I'm scared to do that. But the 1% that I'm talking to, I'm excited to hop on a call with you. I'm excited for you to, if you want to just DM me and just get the invoice, we could chop it up there. If you're just like Bryan, like you're just ready to go. But I'm excited to hop on a call with y'all and see if we can help you scale. I'll have a link in the description. With that being said, y'all have a blessed one.